Welcome back. So today we're diving into a topic that's impacting everyone from families to single shoppers and anyone who's noticed their grocery bills skyrocketing.
Now, to help us understand why this is happening and share tips on stretching our food budgets is financial expert Beverly Wilks.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
So listen, Bev, inflation rates they've eased up, they're coming down, but it doesn't feel like groceries prices are coming down.
Exactly.
So why is that?
Well, here's a little stat for you. Prices for grocery food have gone up 25.8% in the last few years. I think everybody has felt it when you go to the grocery store, right? So whatever cost you $100 in 2019 is now costing $125.
Wow.
So why? Yeah. Well, there's a number of reasons. One, rising operational costs. Two, supply chain issues. That was a big thing during COVID. Labor costs. People want to be making more money, so they got to pass that down to the consumer. Fuel costs, even when you go to get gas in your car, that's more expensive. And then, of course, we all listen to the news. Grocery stores have made record profits, so yes.
Okay, that's very
another
interesting.
angle to add to the mix, yes.
All right, I've been hearing this term that I'm hoping you can help me with, me-session. What does that mean?
So me-session is the opposite of a recession, right? So me-session is people are putting themselves saying, you know something? I'm gonna hang on to my money a little bit longer. I'm gonna not make that purchase and just wait a little bit. So people are going out fewer times for dinner a week. People are not buying big ticket items as frequently. And as a financial educator, I'm like, if you're taking care of your money, I am all for it. That makes me very happy. But when you look at the Bank of Canada lower the interest rate, people are now looking to spend a little bit more. So taking a me session is great. Double check yourself, make sure you're okay, and then move forward when you feel that it is the most important thing for you and your family.
Okay, so let's talk about the products on the shelves, because shrinkflation is something that really gets me.
We all
right? It is something
you and your
more
chips,
and more.
Yes.
Explain how it works and why companies are using it as a strategy instead of raising prices. Because I don't know that I like it. I don't like it better. I don't think so.
You want to open a bag of chips and have less chips.
That's right.
That's one of the items, actually. And so the definition is smaller packaging for higher or the same price. So you go and you get your favorite, I have a great example, my orange juice example. I'll share that personal example. A couple of weeks ago, I go to the grocery store, I get my favorite juice. I look at the package and I'm like, this looks smaller. Anyways, I buy it, I go home, I pour myself into my recycle bin, I pull out the old one and I'm like, it's really smaller. And it was $4.99 for the original.
And the bigger one.
The bigger one, and it was $6.99 for the smaller.
And you saw that. You saw the numbers.
Absolutely.
Like week after a week difference.
2 weeks difference.
2 weeks difference.
Yes.
Wow.
And you're holding the smaller package being like, am I growing? I need to talk to someone about this.
It's like the movie Big.
So fewer chips in the chip bag, even fewer squares on your toilet paper roll.
Get out!
Yes, so...
Now that seems essential.
An essential product, yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Can you tell us more about the private label products that we're seeing that are like growing in popularity over name brand products? Why is private label often way less expensive?
So the big thing is they don't have to pay for the marketing as the large brands.
Right.
So that's why when you go to the store, the box is really similar to the other box that's next to it. So pick them up, take a look at it. See what is inside of it. Typically, it's 1 or 2 ingredients that are a little bit different.
Right.
And that's great. Sometimes there's even less calories, which is also great.
Yeah.
But a great time for you to say, I could save a couple of bucks and have the equal amount of goods that's inside it.
Wow.
So that's a great opportunity. And those aisles are getting larger. They're adding in more and more and more products to them. So take a look at them. It's really a great place to save some money.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you've brought us along some simple strategies for stretching our dollar further. Can you break them down for us?
Yes, of course. So number 1, shop more frequently. You don't need to go and buy one big bulk and then sometimes you leave it in your fridge and then things go bad and then you have to throw it out. So the more you go, you're still spending the same amount, you're just going back a bit more frequently.
So that's less waste, right?
Exactly, less waste. Number 2, visit multiple stores.
Yeah.
When I was a child, my mom used to drag us to 4 stores. Like, Mom, why are you taking
Shop
me to these
around,
stores?
yep.
And she's like, you'll know one day. And like, thanks, Mom, I now understand.
Yeah.
Yes, so now maybe not 4, but you could go to 1 or 2.
Yeah.
And then that's great for your budget as well. Use the coupon apps. Couponing. and use your flyers. Those are great opportunities to do that as well. And before you head to the grocery store, people, please look inside your own pantry and fridge so you don't double up.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, is the grocery industry doing anything about this? Like, are there any solutions being offered within the industry?
So the big thing is private labels. That's doing really, really well.
Okay.
And another big area is there a movement that's called the ugly food movement. And this is where you see fruits and veggies that are not perfect. The lemon's a bit wonky or the tomato's a bit bigger or smaller. Those are still equally as good. Now grocery stores are now putting a little section in their produce aisle saying that these are the ugly, the wonky fruits. Take a look at them, buy those as well. They taste just as good.
Yeah,
Just
we have to stop discriminating against red peppers that are misshapen.
That's right.
do.
Not fair.
They taste the same.
They taste exactly the same.
Bev, thank you so much.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Thank you.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
Hey, you, come a bit closer. We've got so many more must-see interviews, spicy debates, lifestyle tips, and pop culture moments. So subscribe to our channel by tapping the logo below and don't miss out.